Good afternoon, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Market Strategist with RJO Futures here in Chicago on August 4th. Bringing you some commentary here in the energy markets this afternoon, and let's get right to it. Crude prices are a little bit firmer here. Actually, we're at the highs almost here for the day. SEP crude's up over 98.5 barrel. We're up about 70 cents. Brent's a little bit firmer. Nat gas is up about 4 to 5 cents. Complex is a bit mixed. Heat's up about a penny. RBOB's off about a penny. So, taking a look at, I first want to back up here, talk a little bit about last week. What a week we saw. Take a look at my last post that I did. We were looking for a little bit weaker tone in oil, and I got to tell you, it kind of surprised me with the sell-off that we did see. Heavy down days on Wednesday and Thursday with a little bit of consolidation on Friday, but we saw the market lose quite a bit. On Wednesday, we touched down, and it closed right around that 200-day moving average. Friday, it broke through that and continued the sell-off. So you figure in here, we're trading around $98.50 a barrel. That's up about 70 cents. We were down trading in the 97 handles. And you look at where oil came off of here. Remember, just a few weeks ago, we were trading up at around $105, $106 a barrel. So we've really seen oil prices come down quite a bit. Now, taking a look at where oil's at here today, a little bit mixed here, but mostly I think a little bit of a firmer tone. S&P is quiet, but up a little bit here after we saw a little bit of looked like traders kind of rushing out of the market there last week, and we saw a pretty good sell-off there in the equities markets. And so I think that helped put oil under a little bit of pressure. Wednesday we had the EIA data. I reported that in that last post here, and we actually saw a draw in the stockpiles, but with the fear kind of coming into the equities market, that I think helped add some selling pressure to crude oil. We've also seen the dollar strengthen up quite a bit, and I've mentioned this in posts before. Take a look at that dollar index here, seeing a lot of strength there. That helped put some pressure on not only crude oil, but some of the other commodities as well. Also, I mentioned that there was a refinery fire. It happened to be in Kansas, and now traders, they're believing that we're going to see that refinery offline for a little bit longer than expected. And so what that kind of does is that there's already a slightly softer demand for oil. And of course, if you have a big refinery go offline for a period of time, they're not able to take that oil and go ahead and refine it into the heat and the RBOB. So that can present a little bit of an issue there, or kind of add to the idea of softening demand. So I do think this, though, and as many of you know who watch these posts here, I've been bearish on the oil market, but at these prices down here, I still think long-term outlook, I do believe that there's plenty of oil out there. But here in the short term, my thoughts are this. I think crude actually could see a little bit of a bounce up. Short-term technical indicators, very oversold. Of course, that doesn't mean that the market has to bounce, but I do think we could head on up to around the 200-day moving average, even up to around $100 a barrel. So that's the area that I'm kind of targeting right now. I do have some ideas and strategies for you if you're interested. Give me a call, shoot me an email. We can get into more detail. Futures and options on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.